What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Bald and Bearded channel. I'm your host, Sean. We are playing Dark Souls 3, and it is a noob mindset live stream series. What that means is I will be playing this game with the state of mind as a noob player. I will not be using any of my pre-existing knowledge. We will be carrying over our experience from Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 like any normal player would through that progression. But when I'm faced with decisions, forks in the road, I will not make my choices based on what I know lies ahead. I will make those decisions based off of how I feel like I would have done so originally. And yeah, it's a good experience. It's a refreshing experience for someone that's played these games as much as I have. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, I think the audio is actually working, surprising. I had to reconfigure my lights because my power went out last night. It seems to happen every fucking week, and it's really annoying, but whatever. Time to play the game. So I think Dark Souls 3, maybe all the Dark Souls games except for the first one, I don't think they have Steam Cloud. It's really annoying. So if you ever want to uninstall this game, just be mindful you're gonna lose your save file in Steam Cloud because I have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. What up, James? All right, so as you can see, we have no pre-existing save files. I could have deleted them all. I do that sometimes.
Yes,
indeed. All right, let's have the experience.
Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge.
It feels like it's been a long time since I played this, though.
North, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words.
That's impressive.
The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones.
Seeing where they're at right now reminds me of this game has one of my favorite boss encounters, Slave Knight Gale. What a great fight that is.
When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old Lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, Saint of the Deep.
Doesn't look very saintly to me.
Farron's Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers.
It's gonna be weird doing these encounters without using tactics that I am pre-equipped with, especially this fight.
Yon the Giant.
I noticed there were a couple interesting moments where this cinematic kind of just got stuck. I don't think I recall that being the case.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Oh yeah. Back in Dark Souls. Number 3. I'm getting excited because we're getting closer and closer to me actually playing a couple games that it's been forever since I've played. And then, so what I mean by that is Sekiro. And then I have never played Armor Core. So those 2 games I'm really looking forward to. I've only played Demon Souls once. So we're going to hook up my PlayStation 5 and play that. And then I've only played Elden Ring once. So there's a whole lot of true noob experience coming our way. And I'm looking forward to that for show. All right, let's see. Okay. If we're a noob, we have learned from Dark Souls 1 and 2 that starter class only pretty much matters for loot. We definitely appreciated the Pyromancer. Found that to be quite helpful. We wouldn't know that it's been neutered quite dramatically in this game, though. I'm just looking at the starter gear. That's not a bad option right there. What are there any wasted stats? Faith at 14, that feels kind of wonky. Luck being low is good. We like to see that. We don't want, I mean, we know that luck is okay, but you have to really focus on a luck build, otherwise it's completely wasteful. All right. This guy looks pretty cool to me. Seeing a guy with 2 swords. We can see it like on his hip. We know that we don't super care about armor as much because oftentimes we prefer speed over being able to tank stuff. This assassin dude looks like a parry god, considering he's got that type of shield. He's got a spell. We don't know anything about that spell. I think we might be able to get over to that and take a look at, let's see, can we... wait. Why does it only say view controls and I can't do explanation? Interesting. Okay, I really wanted to hover over their spells and see what that was. I think Pyromancer, not only does Pyromancer have what I like to see, decent melee, decent shield, like an additional attack with the Pyromancy. It's got a ring of some kind, which I don't know much about. So yeah, let's start with that. And we can focus on... We'll do a strength dex build. We'll kind of do a jack of all trades type thing. Strength dex pyro build. I like it. What up, Rob? What's going on, man? Knight does feel super noob. You're right about that. I think what we'll probably do when we play Demon Souls is go with a knight. But because we're playing off of our knowledge from Dark Souls 1 and 2, that's what's making me lean towards pyro. But it's funny because we're going to be underwhelmed for the pyro in this game. All right, so now I can probably see what I want. Okay, so let's see. It's not going to let me over to the spells, the inventory. Unlucky. I wanted to look at that. Burial gift. We know fire bombs are good. Material used to upgrade to fire weapons, more appropriate for a warrior than pretty trinkets. An upgrade material is automatically like one of the top choices. I mean, we probably already know that's the best choice, but looking at what we have available to us, we know that the life ring sucks. We've experienced that in the previous games. The divine blessing we never use. It's overrated. Hidden blessing, I mean, we don't know much about FP, but we can kind of assume it's basically mana. Fire bombs we understand, but we can easily get those, we would assume. A soul seems pointless. Rusted gold coin, again, item discovery, what do we care? Cracked red eye orb, we are familiar with those. The young white branch is something that's brand new to us. So branch of a young white birch, perhaps an offering of peace, can be used to blend into environment, but only once. So it's a single use item. When it says can be used to blend into environment, it makes us feel like it's that sorcery, like the chameleon or whatever. So fun. We know it's got an alternative use in one of the areas where the giants are raining down arrows at us, but we would never understand that at this juncture in the game, so we would not select this. The fire gem realistically is what I would choose, knowing that it can turn my weapon in hand and adding fire damage, so that's nice. Again, we did also learn that we can imbue weapons in previous games, that we can add effects to the weapons. So it's not a massive boon, but compared to everything else, it makes the most sense, and it could be something that we use for the majority of the game. So I would take that. I don't think I have any presets. Oh, wait. Do we have any... Yeah, favorites. Yeah, so the game save is just clearly erased, because otherwise I would have had a preset there. We're not going to go too deep into this process, especially when I named the character Noob Mindset. We'll just do like a pretty normal dude. We'll give him a bald head, though. You know we gotta do that. Wait. Build detail. Where's the face detail? Okay. Get you a nice beard there, buddy. Hair. Negative hair. All right, this guy does not look like me, but that's good enough. Save to favorites? No. All right, we got a guy. The Noob Mindset. Okay to start game with this character? Yes, it is. That spear? Yeah, the polearm. I think we played with the polearm the majority of Dark Souls 1, I think, because we were also playing as a cleric, and we were playing as a queso character. I think the pyro gear looks cool. Ooh, funky. Oh, that's new. So that we just accidentally learned something. So that makes me want to make sure that I investigate all the markings on the ground here. Strong attack. You know that. A drive-by. Okay. All balds look alike. There's an episode of Curb where you have a police lineup and the bald men can't tell the difference between a black guy. Yes. You know, it is funny though, because like anytime someone's like, oh, you look like so and so, I'm like, yeah, any dude that's bald and has a beard, I hear it. Like, you're just like this, blah 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 blah. I'm like, all right, look, all right. And you look at their face, like the way they're structured, and you just know that you don't nothing like them. Every once in a while, you can see somebody. I remember my aunt sent me a picture of someone that was at like a cafe, sitting at a table outside, and she took a picture of it. She took a picture of the dude, and when she sent it to me, I was like, when did you take that picture? I thought it was me. It was crazy. I gotta look that shit up and show it to you guys on Discord. It completely caught me off guard. I thought it was me. He was wearing a hat, of course. So it kind of like it was a cheat code. Let's see, guard. Whoops, wrong buttons. Okay. Oh yeah, critical hit. Wrong. I went too early. I was worried about waking them up. Whoa. I heard that. I heard you, buddy. Why are we not landing any crits? What's going on? What am I doing wrong? Two-handed right weapon, while two-handing use weapon skill. Okay, so this is where it taught us about the weapon skill. And that's what the Ashen Estus Flask renews. So, does it tell me about the weapon skill? Where do I see it? Weapon skill. Where are you? Help? No. Types of skill you may perform. Oh, war cry. It is telling. Okay. But it doesn't tell me what war cry is. So tell me war cry. Oh, here we go. Let out a spirited war cry that temporarily boosts attack. That's great. What up, Pretzel? You get people sending you pictures of fat bearded guys. I love it, dude. That's awesome. Fading soul, delicious. Let's check out the other stuff. Use item, we know that. I'm just making sure that I read all the notes here. Anything over here? Kick. All right, so kick hasn't changed. Parry's the same. Riposte after a successful parry. I'm still like not even certain if that's how you say that word after all these years. I'm assuming riposte is correct. Look at that magenta hat on Pretzel. So we got a couple different ways to go. We'll go ahead and explain this right now in case you guys are ever wondering. Noob Sean like wants to explore things. It's just how I am, right? So I like to stay across boundaries of the map. So we got a fork in the road here, essentially. We already walked over here and discovered that that's a dead end. This looks like it could go for a while, but it's the middle of the map, right? And so I like to edge walk zones. So if I can see the edge here, I'll just stay on that until I get wherever the next area is. And I'm assuming it's going to take me back here, and then I'll continue forward down the middle. So I'm always going to choose outer edges over center space while we're exploring. Turn back. Would we listen to that? We would be cautious for sure. In fact, this would be a good time to... So we see that we've kind of been wasteful with our FP. So you want to be careful of that. And since we're not going to be blocking with our shield, it makes sense to put the shield away and have our fireball ready. Remember it said, what did it say? Turn away? Go back, maybe? Like right away, you know this is not a place to be. They at least give you an opportunity. That's a big chungus. Whoa! Oh, that's not a lot of damage. It's sad because he looks like someone that would be weak to fire. Whoa! Okay, I had to check to see if all right, there's our one use. Oh shit! Look, 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 look. No, I thought I had him targeted. Uh-oh. No! It hit his, like, spike instead of hitting him. Alright, it's go time. I don't know how many of these hits we can take, so we gotta be careful with our HP. Fuck. Okay. He chomps. He chomps. Yeah. Standard experience there. So what we would have realized, we could think like, yeah, okay, we can beat that guy. Is it worth it? We don't know. I think there was an item in there. So I think what my goal would be is to grab the loot. That guy just does not. Grab the loot, see if we can get away. And if we can, awesome. I can't believe that didn't parry that first attack. I thought my timing was good there. What? I don't know what my guy just did. I was trying to crit him. I think what my character did is he ran off this little ledge, like this little corner, and it made him get airborne somehow. Just kind of wild. If you've beaten Dark Souls 1 and 2 plus barely a run back, you fight that guy until you beat him. Yeah, I mean, typically, but it's also one of those things, like, you know, this guy is like right at the start, so you can get to him whenever you want. So it's kind of like you don't know what he drops. And so you know that we did pretty good against him to start with. Oh, that was so bad. We did pretty good against him to start. So it's kind of one of those things where you expect if you just upgrade your weapon one time or level up your character just a tiny bit, you'll probably come back and smoke this dude. So it's how much do you want to start things off with banging your head against the wall? I think the non-noob in me would make me more confident to stick around there and fight that guy, because I know he's not hard to beat. Just got to be patient. Whoa. Yeah, and especially when we see that bonfire right there, we know we can upgrade. I know this game pales in comparison when your eyeballs are used to something like Elden Ring, but man, I just remember how there's some lovely scenery in this game. Rest at bonfire. Will do. Ooh. You notice there wasn't any option other than to leave. So that makes me wonder. That makes me wonder how realistic it would be to get back to that creature. So now I do want to fight him. Just in case this dude comes around the corner when I'm not paying attention. I don't think anybody's really roaming over here. This guy just never comes off the wall. All right. Hello, governor. I don't want to throw my fireball when he's doing that because of the wall he makes in front of himself. So we're going to try to be patient and make sure we get every fucking thing to hit. Like, we definitely want him to do rolling attacks like that. Good old map kills. Got stuck in between two tombstones. Also, I'm not sure how poise comes into play in this game. Dark Souls has always done a really poor job of keeping that consistent. And they'll have kind of mechanics basically called like super armor. Or I don't know the actual term for it. I think it's just kind of slang. But we wouldn't have much poise with this set to begin with, but I couldn't tell if it was because of me being trapped in between two tombstones or that guy, that enemy, dealing significant stagger damage to my poise resist. So so it looks like a 4 swing when he does that. never gonna attack during that. I'm gonna guess if I keep enough distance from him, he's gonna do a lot of jumping. Actually, he closes the gap with that thing very well, so I want to be careful with that. So the one arm sweep is a single attack. I don't know if I can get another throw here. I think I can. I kind of like his sound effects. Oh, I was worried he wasn't going to throw it far enough. Oh, no. Nope. Ah, shit, we're out. That's bad. I need him not to do that. We like this. Yeah, so as we would expect, this is probably not something we can utilize for quite a while. So a scale, reinforce soul transposed weapon to +4. We really have no idea what the fuck that means. This is not, like, yes, we've had Titanite before, but we haven't had a scale. Scale is something new. Yeah, so we can get more information on it, probably. No, we don't need that. Titanite altered by a soul. Reinforces soul transposed weapons to +4. Weapons forged by soul transposition can only be reinforced by Titanite of the same kind. In rare cases, crystal lizards devour souls, growing to monstrous proportion and leaving these great scales. Cool. I never really paid much attention to these enemies. But what these are these are basically like Omega crystal lizards. They're the little dudes that we see in the first 2 games, but they've just been left to their own devices and grown and grown and grown, and now they're big baddies instead of little bastards. That's pretty cool. I never paid attention to that. It makes perfect sense, right? Right. Lego. So I set the HUD to auto. That's why you'll see like random stuff on the screen show up every once in a while when it needs to show. But otherwise, it's more visibility for all of you dudes. We got a guy right there. No, I thought he was gonna come at me. Whoa. I was used to one-shotting those other dudes. The same enemies are already stronger. I hear footsteps. No, no, that's mine. My loot. Oh. I get nervous when I see a ledge. Ah, pole arm shield guy, huh? I know what you're doing, buddy. See, I want my pyro glove in my right hand at the moment. Fuck, this is what I hate, dude. Skirt. Oh, bye-bye. Firebomb's good. We like it. They're not black firebombs, but it goes to show you why taking black firebombs to start the game would have been kind of weird. We know that there's a boss in that room, and yeah, the black firebombs would help you, of course, but it's not necessary. Also, we haven't looked at our ring yet. Boost pyromancy. Nice. No. Oh. Ring said to be chiseled from the bone of a flame salamander by blighted pyromancers living in the Great Swamp. It is believed that salamanders are the descendants of demons born of the chaos flame from which pyromancy is also said to have originated. Very nice. Oh, thanks, Carlos. Appreciate the sub. All right, let's see. How do we jump in this game? Okay. I'm assuming this is going to teach me how to jump right here, actually. Yeah. Okay. Oh, very nice. We know that's a level 1 upgrade item, so that's good. Plunge attack. That hasn't changed. I think we are clear. So this obviously does not really disguise itself very well. This just looks like a boss arena. It is a little bit surprising that it just doesn't ramp up immediately. That's not the Dark Souls way. So I would probably see if I could open this first before I fought that guy. And we can't. I'd be curious if there's anything that I could grab. All right. So there's nothing else we can do in here, so then I would approach this dude. Let's take a look at him. So in the cutscene when we started the game, it showed this kind of like black goopy shit. The Saint, I think it was Aldrich. So that kind of looks like that stuff. So we would assume that this guy is either him or a representative of him in some way. We wouldn't know to start spamming attacks right now, so we're not going to do that. Oh, Pyro is very good, though. Very, very good. Oh! Yeah, the his ability to cover distance really catches you off guard. All right. So after experiencing that, I would start to think immediately from our experience with Dark Souls 1 and 2. This guy's got the ability to cover massive distance. He jumps. His weapon is fucking huge. Rolling away from them, especially in what we just saw the second phase, is probably a bad move, right? So maybe rolling into their attacks, towards their attacks, things like that would help us avoid that kind of scenario. So that's an immediate thing that we can notice and make an improvement. What the fuck? How did he not? Oh, God. You heard that? I think that sound was the overkill sound when I killed him there. I can't believe a running two-handed R1 wasn't enough to kill that guy with one shot. It had to be an R2. Oh! He took me out of the air. I guess I'll go this way. Okay. We want to get these immediately. So if you notice, I'm not rolling away, I'm rolling to the right. Whoops. That's bad, that's bad! Fuck! He's so far away, I don't think he could possibly hit me there. I'm done. Woo! I'm stuck. Fucking hell. Seems to be the trick. He's looking nasty, real goopy. Oh, I'm out! Very nice. All right. So we saw some different messaging there than what we would have seen from the first two games. So let's see if this bonfire behaves any differently. Nope, we only have the ability to leave. But if you can look at my character, we're glowing. We've got flame. And I believe the message said Ember restored. So slightly different messaging. The effect looks super cool. Straight sword. Thanks a lot. we see pole arm, dude. We don't like that. We do not like pole arm. All right, we know what homeward bones are. Yeah, so any of the items that we definitely know from our previous playthroughs, we're not going to spend any time like really trying to figure out what the hell it is. Okay. So what we've noticed is that if we're using our jump attack, we can actually hit 2 at once. So that's nice. I think this is the where we looted that thing. Maybe not. Oh yeah, it was over there. So it looks like 2 ways to approach that. Part of me wants to go in, but part of me wants to see what's around. I think what I do right here, honestly, is just see if I can get eyes on a bonfire. Immediately seeing Firelink Shrine, you'd be like, oh shit. Safe spot? You see NPCs. We don't like, we know that that's the bonfire, but there's nothing there right now. So we don't feel like we're in danger in here, and the outside areas are a question mark, so it's probably worth it to investigate in here first. We would assume that this is the Firekeeper. Again, there's nothing here though. Oh, we immediately see the blacksmith. That would catch our attention. So we know this is where we want to be right now. This is where we want to be.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side. Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls.
So we are Ashen Ones now.
Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels.
I don't know if you guys noticed early in the game when we suffered our first death, it's not like the previous games where you're basically a zombie when you're dead. You just don't, like, you don't have that same impact in this game. It's a little bit different. We'll kind of learn more and explore about that as we play. But when we defeated the boss, it said Ember restored, and it showed our health bar. Because our health bar isn't constantly on the screen with the way that I'm showing the HUD, it wasn't as obvious, but it gives us a bigger health bar in that situation. Shoot! What's up, Doug?
Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One.
That's crazy that that's the only line that she has right now.
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
All right. So leveling up before you know what you want to get doesn't make sense. So we should look around us, see if we find a better weapon that we want to try to utilize. Whatever we're trying to do. We have not hit a wall that we feel like our character is underpowered or ill-equipped for. So we would just be assuming that we want to spend points in certain things like vigor, endurance, vitality, like whatever it may be, but that would all be guesswork, so it's kind of pointless to do so right now. So
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
I would like to explore around and see what's going on before I do that. Burger King! Calm down, Doug.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine.
Both ladies are blind.
Weapons, armor,
Or maybe not
trinkets,
blind, but covering their eyes.
spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no?
They love to make these people laugh. They love it.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash.
Umbral ash, that is new.
With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
Okay. So we know what umbral ash is, but as a noob hearing that, I don't know if you'd pick up on it necessarily. Bring umbral ash and she'll be able to sell you or make you different stuff, apparently.
Knowest thou of that soppy gossip? That cordial intrusion layeth the path to embers. And so thou art in need of a soapstone, Ashen One. Then thy pockets will overflow with souls to trade to me.
All right. Interesting way to encourage people to play multiplayer to get souls.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy bring me with...
Okay. So one thing that we see here is we can sell to her, which is great, and it's super important to realize this immediately. And this is why it's good to just look over and study and understand how NPCs can interact with your character, because this is probably something that I would have missed had I not learned that lesson from Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, right? So now I know that I want to explore every avenue. I want to get every piece of dialogue. They're going to give you stuff because you talk to them so much. If you buy a certain amount of things from them, they're going to give you things like, but it's been a big pain in the ass in the previous games to consume souls. Now you can sell souls for the same amount that you would consume them for, and you will be able to see like how much you're going to get from it immediately. So it does the math for you. It's way more convenient in this game. But yeah, so like if there's things you just know you're not going to use, especially weapons and whatnot, like obviously this broken straight sword doesn't give us jack shit, 3 souls, but there'll be plenty of stuff that we pick up that we just know we're never going to use, and you should sell it. So here we see the ember, and so we already know that this is what happened when we killed the boss because it told us. Gain strength of flame, boosting HP until death. No unkindled can ever truly claim the embers that burn within a champion's bosom, which is precisely what makes their yearning for warmth so keen. Gain the strength of flame and increased max HP until death. With the strength of fire, the summoning signs of unkindled become visible, and seekers of embers can be summoned to join in cooperation. But beware, the embers may also attract invaders. So, if you're playing online and if you have matchmaking enabled and not password protected and all that stuff, being embered sets you up for invasion, so it's something you got to be aware of there. They've got a lot of stuff to sell for a starter merchant. There's a lot of stuff here. So this kind of helps you determine your starting class a little bit easier. Because, like, do you really want to start with a sorcerer if you can get this stuff super easily? Maybe there's some other item, like an armor set or a weapon or whatever, on another starter class that you really wanted, and then you can pick up these spells easily. So, nothing exotic that we see here. I mean, we do see this tower key. So this one kind of catches my eye because it costs a fuck ton, and it's a key, right? So key to the decrepit tower behind Firelink Shrine, which leads to the bell tower. The bell tower is the grave of Firekeeper's past. When a Firekeeper has served her purpose, she is led to true darkness, where she enjoys a long-deserved sleep. So we know it's here. There's got to be something in there. Why, unless they're just really trolling us. This could be something that you prioritize. It's hard to say as a noob, but it's definitely caught my interest. And especially from Dark Souls 1, this reminds me a lot of the key that gets us to the Darkroot Garden area, which leads us to Sif eventually. So even though it says where it's going to open, we could assume that it takes us to somewhere, unlocks a different area as well. So it's good to see these weapons here, like short sword and scimitar. This is something that we could look into. So we've got options here. I'm not going to buy anything from them just yet. I'm going to check out the blacksmith.
Ashen one.
See if he's going to sell us anything.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons.
Smith me
I am a
weapons.
smith, such is my purpose.
All right, so immediately we can see infused weapons. So this is great because there's where our fire gem comes into play. We don't want to be hesitant to use this because it's a starter item, remember? And you know you're going to get all kinds of upgrade materials as you play the game. So hoarding something like this makes it absolutely worthless because eventually you're going to get the ability, especially as a pyro, to probably add flame to your weapon as a pyro spell. So we wouldn't be using fire gems at that point, and we want to make good value of this. So I'm probably going to use that as one of our first interactions with him, but we want to check and see what else. We see that we can allot Estises here. So you pick and choose what you want to, how you want to disperse this. I like this a lot. I think this is a great mechanic. Especially if you're like a cleric and you have the ability to heal yourself with spells, all of a sudden you want to put like almost everything into FP. So it's cool. I like it. Right now we're going to keep it like this until we have a reason to change. We need Estus shards to reinforce the flask. And then, so he doesn't actually sell anything from what I can see. And we need 2 shards to get our first weapon upgrade. So that's a little discouraging.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large, but when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. Use a powder, or simply rest at a bonfire.
I knew it was only a matter of time before I hit that paddle. I'm just glad it's heal.
Bring them me.
Or use
I'll
item.
hammer them back into shape. They take no pleasure in breaking, I assure ye. So handle them with care, if you would. There are 2 ways to smith weapons. Simple reinforcement is one, and infusion the other. Reinforcement is straightforward. It strengthens a weapon without altering its property. Infusion is a more advanced form of smithing that infuses an element. Reinforcement requires titanite, and infusion requires gems. Bring the stones, and I'll do the smithing. It's my purpose, after all. In battle, Your weapons are your only friends. Forge them well, and they won't let you down.
He does a great job of explaining that. Also, I feel like it's good how they encourage you to do this more so than they're encouraging you to like spend souls to level up, because it's way more impactful to improve your gear than it is to spend souls on levels.
Another matter. Infusing weapons with gems requires a special kind of coal. My humble coals won't be any use infusing more unusual gems. I know, it's an awful shame, but it's all I have. Oh, please don't give me that look. Believe it or not, I'm quite thin-skinned. Oh, by the by, if you find any Estus shards, bring them here. They can be used to reinforce either of your Estus flasks. Without those flasks, you'd want for life or focus. And they'll always stay with you. Why not treat them well? Huh? Weapons and protection is but when they're, but sure, they take so.
Okay.
Prithee, be careful.
Prithee, be
I don't
careful.
want to see my work squandered.
All right, let's check this place out thoroughly. See if there's anything waiting for us. When we entered Firelink Shrine, we could see that there was an item above. So we're definitely going to be trying to get to that. This also looks like an area that could have some illusory walls. I'm not going to sit here and just bang on everything the entire time, but I know we'll be back here plenty. And we might start clanking on some walls here or there. Like some of these dead ends look like, you know, it'd be something that I'd definitely check out at least. All right. The thrones are pretty interesting. We got another dude over here. Let's check him out.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death.
He certainly reminds
Well, you're
you
not
of the
alone.
crestfallen.
We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we are talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think?
I kind of like his gear.
What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're talking true legends, those who would link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. What a sick... We're talking...
Man, he doesn't have much to say at all. Not like his counterpart. Ooh, read engravings? Yorm the Giant of the Profaned Capital. Was there another chair? No, okay. Watchers of the Abyss. So this is cool because it's kind of giving you information about who holds what throne, I guess. Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. While we're here, these places look like something I would take a whop at. Womp 'em real good. Ludleth the Exiled. Well, that doesn't sound like someone who sits on a throne. Saint Aldrich of the Deep. That chair had a cover on it because we know that Aldrich is just slime. All right, let's see about going a little bit higher. That is where we came in. There's the item thing. Whoa, what? You see that gold kind of shimmer? Interesting. We know what that is, but I don't know if Noob would be able to figure that out yet. Now you can see it's basically like sunlight coming in, maybe? The bonfire will deliver thee to Lothric. Interesting. If the bonfire... The bonfire's not there yet, video game. What do you mean? You can hear some undead outside. Alright, so that's interesting. There's a section that's kind of open up. We'll check that out in a second. A little surprising there's not illusory walls there. So this tree looks like the same trees that we had from Dark Souls 2. I mean, they're definitely the same trees. Seed of a Giant. So we'll be interested to see what happens there. Oh, a ladder. So this is interesting because this is a kick down ladder. So we know that there's a way to get up top. We know that the tree jump is where it's at, right? I haven't done this in a while. I'm just gonna do the tree jump just to do it, but I'm not gonna like actually continue from it. But yeah, this, you basically like kind of slingshot yourself like this, and then you can start looting and do all the shit. But no Noob. Noob Sean is not gonna figure that out. That's a pretty tricky mechanic. We would assume that this is the 20k key. So what that tree jump does, it probably saves you 20k, essentially. I can't be 100% certain because it's been too long, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to do. All right, loots. Nice. We like Homeward Bones. That's a good piece of loot. You know, I could hear some undead when we were in the building, so I'm surprised we haven't seen anything just yet. I do see a dog there. Well, let's grab this loot while we see it. Oh, embers. Alright, this is probably the dude that I was hearing. What? Give me that. East-west shield. Oh, I forgot about this dude. I mean, we don't know anything about him. It just looks like a naked guy over there. Let's check down here real fast. Okay. All right, let's go up here and explore this. This is the master, but we don't know that. This guy's gonna fuck us up. Ooh. I would be looking to keep distance from this guy. I was hoping he... Oh! was hoping he'd come up the stairs. He's doing this pretty well. Until he's not. This is a guy you would want to fight after you start. You get a different weapon, and then you come after you upgraded that weapon maybe once, or you've got the flame ember on it. I mean, you can see here we can use pyro to just deal with them, but ideally, God, I was trying to get him to step into that. All right, we're just gonna have to fight him for reals. Naked man, no poise. Okay, so we just picked up a very nice weapon. Uchigatana, we know what that is from the original game. Master's Attire. We could immediately go into the Underoos build. I would be curious to look at this, actually, because we haven't checked to see if there's any kind of additional properties to this gear that we've got currently or what we've looted. Attire of the Pyromancer of the Great Swamp, comprised of a leather crown and animal bones. I'm assuming if it's got a unique ability, it's going to tell us like very quickly. We don't know if this game has anything like that in it. Underoos. Whoops. My sixth sense warned me of danger, and I danced between flurries of blades unscathed, but alas, my clothes went to tatters. Little flavor text for the master, but, you know, his armor is absolutely worthless. Does not open from this side. That's important to know, because what you're seeing there is not a door that you can open with that tower key, so that pretty much confirms that the 20k gets us into that other door. But if you look at these towers, they connect. So, something to think about. Let's go back to where we saw that dog. Try to kill that. I only saw one. Nice. Picked up quite a few embers. Now we know dogs are a pain in the ass in these games. Alright, from what I can tell, we've looted everything that we have, like, reasonable access to right now. So that does make me wonder, like, what's left to do here? Are they just waiting on us to level up? They can't be.
Ashen One, produce the coiled sword at the bonfire. The mark of ash will guide thee.
I don't recall
land of the
what
lords,
prompts her to do that.
to Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge.
Maybe after you've had some dialogue with any of the other NPCs.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
That's pretty cool. Alright, so now our bonfires actually do something. You'll notice that it says bonfire level 1. It could have something like Rite of Kindling from Dark Souls 1. We don't know yet. We see Burn Undead Bone Shard. We don't know what that's going to do. We do have a storage box. But again, I think, like, this is great for your main character if you've got like a a character that you're going to go New Game Plus over and over and over again. But for anything else, I think selling shit is the priority, not leaving stuff in a storage, not just dumping stuff in storage. Obviously, we're familiar with Attune Spell. We can already fast travel, so this is how we get to Wall of Lothric. That's what the the developer note said in this zone. So that's how we're going to continue. So what I want to do now is decide, do I want to spend anything? And I think I want to put an ember, or not an ember, but I think I want to put my pyro stone on a weapon. So now it's try to figure out, okay, well, we've got a good weapon now. How can we utilize this weapon? So we need 16 dexterity. We already have enough strength. So there's a couple things we want to do. Ooh, I have to talk to her to level up. Can't do that at the bonfire.
Predict the mark to look. Very well, then Tuthaken.
Do we really only have 9 dexterity? It's pretty surprising.
Farewell.
Wah. I gotta be a little careful. Okay, so we could kind of see this weapon's abilities when we were fighting the master. That looks like a parry. Interesting. All right, so now we want to put fire on this. This is not going to be the weapon we continue to use throughout the game, but this is going to be a weapon that we're going to prioritize early game.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Toasty. So if we could reinforce the weapon, we would right now.
Prithee, be careful.
All right, I think we're good to move forward. This is cool because we can return to the places we had been previously. So like this would be a great opportunity if you hadn't killed that crystal lizard. You'd be like, maybe we'll go back and fuck that guy up. But from what we know, we've accomplished everything that we can in these areas, and now we're just moving to the high wall of Lothric. The only other thing that we're aware of is that we could spend 20k if we had it and open that locked door. So there is we're always going to have a reason to come back to the hub, but there's a definite reason to want to try to get that open. And I think what we'd want to do is use our saved up souls. So whenever we get to a point where we can cash in 20 souls that we just got in our inventory, we'll buy that key. This looks cute. I'm not sure how much I will be using the special attacks on this sword. Yeah, dude. Oh, the memories. Flooding. Ooh, we see dragon right away. That guy, it's like hard to tell if he's dead or alive, but you would assume he's dead because he's not moving at all. there's like some flakes coming off of them that you can kind of see. And then there's like things kind of preying around him. So you would think he's full dead. But this game does all kinds, not this game, but Dark Souls in general. There's all kinds of shit like that to deceive you. It's such a beautiful place, man. I really, really, really hope that Elden Ring does well in cinema, like television show or whatever they decide to do, because we need some Dark Souls. We need some Bloodborne. I think Bloodborne is happening, actually. We need all the intellectual properties, like Sekiro. They need to do it. There's so much good shit that they could make, and you just hope that the first one is done properly so that they can greenlight the rest of that stuff. We don't see anything, but we hear something. Do we see, hear enemies? Oh, I see a bonfire right there, though. Safe to say that the enemies are below us. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff ahead of us there, but we also heard an undead or something this way, so I would check this out. And there's not a dragon this way, so it's a little bit more, ooh, see a dude. It's a little bit less intimidating. Alright, so we're already getting the impact of the flame. I can't tell if it's staggering them more than it would normally. But I think a naked will react. And we already know that this is going to have a big impact on the dogs. So when you hit the dogs with flame, they'll wiggle around. So you'll have more opportunity to hurt the dogs. However, we don't know that necessarily. It's just going to be like one of those happy accidents discoveries. See? He's just wiggling around, and I hit that guy with the plunge attack, like the full brunt of it, so he died instantly. But the other dude was just, he was fucking harmless because he was on fire. We don't know about this guy. He looks hefty. We do have a place where we can drop down and deal with him. Oh, he's coming. Let's see if we can hit while they're getting up. We can. Remember that Uchikatana is going to be a weapon that has bleed abilities, so could be good. Could be good against bosses, anything that's got like sustained health pool. Yeah, it's going to be really nice to fight against like cloth / naked enemies because the flame is going to do pretty good work on them. I'm really just killing the dudes that are not moving so I don't hear their voices, because that can mislead me. There's a dude down here. Desecrated corpse. Let me in. It's weird. Those things are like people, but trees. It's pretty creepy. Archer. Oh shit! What was that? Holy fuck! I'd be getting away from that. My god, it's like the boss we fought at the beginning. So only a non-noob would know to immediately run in and smash that guy. That guy's strong. There's a statue there with like a rug in front of it, and I'm really curious about that thing. He's standing in front of it now. Yeah, we like that. Oh no! I thought you were gonna stay staggered. No! Holy shit! That's so loud. My God. What up, cheese? Kind of. You'll want to read the description of the video. It'll explain it. Standard bolt. Excellent. Yeah, we know that raw gem is very good early on. Again, that'll be something that you'd want to put on an item right away. So we can't get up there. This is something that I would be very curious about. I bet when this game first came out, there were people doing all kinds of stuff in front of this statue trying to see if something would happen. It certainly looks like something is meant to go on there. Alright. Well. So we cleared that section. The only thing that we could do is there's a locked door in that little spire thing. So there's no reason to not hit the bonfire here. What's a good way to see? Okay, just attack and I'll be able to see my souls. Oh, no, I can't do it. I saw him and instinctually wanted to attack him because I know he alarms. He's the alarm guy. But I had to let him do it. I had to let him do it. It would have been against the spirit of what I'm trying to do here. That would be so awful. In the boot. Pyro. Pick the pyro. That's mine. Psh. Sell that for 3 souls. The broken straight sword. The good thing about the broken straight sword from Dark Souls 1 is that you could use that as a straight sword when you're upgrading a boss weapon, or making a boss weapon rather. All right, so we just learned about lantern guys. So we waste no time in killing them. This guy in the middle here is glowing, and I'm kind of curious if he's going to be one of those screaming dudes that fucks you up. There's some dudes up here too, though. I want to kill these guys first. I could kind of see them being like warrior types, not like the others. Ooh, binoculars. Alright, so the binoculars have been handled in different ways from the first and second game, so we need to figure out how they're going to work here. Are they an item? Are they a weapon? Okay, they're an item. And does that mean that I can throw a fire... Whoop! Can I throw a fireball? Okay, it doesn't keep the binocular up, but I should be able to, like, aim at something. I don't know if I want to keep those on me right now, though. Oh, that guy, I just looted him. What am I doing? Thought he was waiting to die. I want to bum rush this dude in the middle because he's kind of glowing. Oh, that was terrible. He's just a soldier type, I guess. Oh, he's got fire bombs though. All right, safe to say this dragon is not gonna wake up. We do want to try at its tail, because pretty much every dragon we've fought in the Souls games, you could lop off their tail and get something. So you would think that this is realistic, something you should try, you know? Doesn't seem to be... I think if you could, you would hear a different sound effect like that. If it was actually... cutting into it. Give me that. Gold pine resin. Alright, we got a glowing undead. Looks like a soul item. Another dude. I want to take this guy out. Whoa! I wonder if we're gonna bleed anything yet. Oh, it's dark in here, man. Should we consider getting a torch? You can hear something. Oh, it's this stuff. Alright, so this is where we came from before we dropped down. Yeah. And then there's a way to go lower. Some loots. Pole arm, eh? We'll try our kick. Oh, unless it's gonna do that. There's a lot of dudes back there. Maybe they'll keep coming if I stand to the side. Come on, Archer boy. Yeah, that's right. Dang it. So this is a good time to have it on the left hand. That pissed me off. All right, those guys are just roaming back and forth, it seems. But that's a lot of fucking dudes. This seems insane. I kind of want to try to parry, but that would have been a bad time to try that. I think that other ability is a parry. That's what I wanted to do. That's nice. Got him. All right, we saw stairs behind us, so we're gonna go check that out in a second. Just want to see, do we get a bonfire? Oh, that sounds big. I don't know what that is. Oh, it is big. I hope he stays. Oh! What? We could open this? Wait. Wait, what? I thought I was already looking through this door. Must have been looking elsewhere. Yeah, that would make sense. I feel like I don't want to fight that guy right now. Okay. Suddenly he's not... That's weird. I think we're gonna fight him with flame. Look at that, buddy. Nice. I would have assumed that our Uchigatana was not very good against him, considering he was a thick boy. Whoa, he's fast. That was a new enemy type. We got some loots over here. Oh, I see you. See, the thing that's bothering me right now is we're making so much distance between that one stairway. So like I want to go back and explore that, but I feel like we've got to be close to a bonfire. There's a couple different places we can go. Bonfire! Alright, so let's see. Let's just tap this and not rest. Can we get up those stairs? No, of course not. Why? Oh, that's good. Now we can upgrade. Maybe get some vision on something interesting. So that's the stairs that I want to go back to. Okay, that's the door that I was looking through right above my head. I don't see any of those enemies that were wandering there a second ago, though. So that's weird. Maybe it's the draw distance and I can't see them from here. Is this that same dragon? What up, Austin? How's it going, buddy? I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to the stairs and see what's up. Shwani boy would have definitely wanted to know. I can hear him. I wonder why I couldn't see him from where I was standing. Oh, there's a lot. Wait, where the fuck did that guy come from? Holy shit. Where did that dragon come from? Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta see this. What the fuck? Oh wait. I thought he was gonna turn this way for a second. Hold on. Now I gotta go back up and see where he came from. Did he just fly off? So there's that one dragon. What? So this guy, I don't know where he was hanging out at. Not that at this point in the game you should have any way to like really cheese this guy, but I guess if you had a bow and a lot of arrows, you could probably plink this guy to death. He killed fucking everything up there, I'm assuming. So what this makes me think of is that dragon in Dark Souls 1 with the bridge. So there's probably some loot sitting up there. I don't know how fucking worth it is for me, though. I think I want to come back and kill this thing somehow, but we don't know how just yet. I'm not going to assume that my Uchigatana that's not leveled up but has pyro on it is not going to be an effective weapon on him. Hells yeah, Austin. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, the game that I'm playing after this is going to be the Tomb Raider, that like super high quality one. I don't know what year it came out, but Tomb Raider. And then we'll go to Demon Souls. Oh, I heard somebody. Oh shit! That guy would always get a noob. There's no way that dude doesn't stun a noob. He's like, I knew he was there, but he still would get me in many, many playthroughs where I just completely forget that he was lying in wait. We know that, like, I think it's the dude who's huddled over right above my head. We know that that's the guy that turns into the fucking hot garbage. But we can't do anything about that. Because we wouldn't understand that. It'd be cheating if we went after that guy immediately. But we will learn. I don't even think I would have. Yeah, I actually would. I'd come up and get some free kills. Ooh. You want some of this? Oh, that's not him! No! I was wrong. Oh! 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 I hear something clanking around. No! I wasted the stun. Man, it's a good thing we chose pyro. I wasn't even thinking about these guys. I mean, honestly, if I would have remembered these guys, I would have intentionally avoided pyro because I would have felt like it was unfair. But I didn't remember. And in the in the spirit of the playthrough, I was using my knowledge from Dark Souls 1 and 2 to give me a best starting position. So my knowledge from Dark Souls 1 and 2 really paid off for sure. Got me in a good spot. Get over here. No, you son of a bitch. Oh, what? Okay, good. Goop. Oh. Big chumgus. There's a lot going on in this zone. I still hear something. Is it these dudes on the spikes that still make noise? They just forever make sound? I don't know if I've ever looked down there. There's nothing to it, but still. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm hearing something over here. There's a guy with a tinfoil hat. Ooh, what? Oh, that guy. Uh-oh. Oh, you got buddies in the back? Fire bombs. Ooh. Let's try this and see if we can get any... Everything looks dead down here. See if we can get some easy kills. Nice. I'm trying to think, would we want to go in there? I don't like this. I don't like the look of that guy. And if we keep fighting stuff like that down here, we're gonna have a real problem. So it's not like we have a lot of health and we can't take a lot of hits. So let's see where this goes. I'm really glad he did not want to use his shield. I hear some... Are those oil? Oh my god. Oh! Alright, I'm super glad we're getting some shards. So we're going to be able to improve our weapon. And do pretty good. Let's see. Oh, there's a guy back there. Is there a big ass armor guy down below? Yeah, it must be. It's like swinging at me though. Can I down destroy this? Okay. Let's take a look at what we got. Oh, nice. Oh, hells yeah. We'll put a raw stone on the broadsword. Alright, that pathway. Pretty surprised we're not seeing another bonfire just yet. Wonder if that means I've missed one. This floor better not collapse under me. Green blossom. Drop down. Doggies. A chest? We haven't seen a chest yet. I almost forgot these things fucking existed. Oh! A store of straight sword carries on. Alright, we got long pole arm dudes and dogs. I can't target this guy. It's fucked. I don't have enough to cast a fireball. So... we're gonna have to get dirty. Oh, the dog! Oh no! Holy shit! The dogs. Come on, puppies. No, not you! No! Oh, this is bad! Oh! No! Oh! Fuck me. Oh! Some more dogs? Come here, boy. No, what? That is rude. No! How did that fucking firebomb splash damage actually hit me there? Holy shit. That caught me off guard. I didn't think he could possibly hit me with a firebomb while I was at full sprint. Oh my god. Well, that was fun. That's the chaos you would expect in that room, for sure. If you're not methodically handling that room, that is exactly the type of chaos that you'd hope to see. I think we've all experienced mad chaos in that room. I was so shocked by dying to that fireball that I fucking, right now when I hit that to go into this menu, I was trying to pull up a map. My game brain was like, oh, maybe let's take a look at the map and figure out where we want to go. Oh my god, I can't believe that fucking firebomb got me. That is brutal. That was not the way I wanted to go out. God, I thought we made it. I thought we actually fucking made it. That one hurt. For these guys to be so fucking quick, they sure walk around slow as shit. He was already swinging. Oh, I like the throwing knives though. Oh, I just realized we never went down here. Is it worth? We don't know what's down here necessarily, but... Oh my god, I can't believe I fucking hate that. Jesus Christ. I really did try to pull up a map. So funny. Oh, come on. It's so dark in here. I thought he was gonna move towards me with a melee weapon. Oh, were those a bunch of oil barrels that he was just about to blow me the fuck away? What are you doing, buddy? Huh. This zone's pretty big, man. Sounded like a dragon was flying around. Can I talk to you? Only if I open the door, huh? Alright, well that's something to keep stock of. Ooh, look at you hanging over the edge like that. You sneaky sneak. If I could get over there, I'd get you. Alright, well this is a dead end. Unfortunately. But it did remind us that there's something here. And it's pretty close to the bonfire up above us, so it's not going to be inconvenient for later, at least. We move forward. What was that? What you doing, buddy? Wow, we only have 236 souls after killing these peeps? Alright, let's see where the ambush comes from. There he is. I see his hands hanging over the rail right there. Alright, I want to try... That is not a parry. Okay, I thought my L2 R2 was a parry. Oh my fuck. God damn it. Get out of here, you bum. Kill that one bastard immediately. Hells yeah. Not even a chance. I need to take a look at him the next time and just see if there's something obvious that gives it away. That he's a changeling or whatever you want to call him. Oh, you fucks. No. Wait, the guy's on the ladder. It's... No way, it's the same dude that I just fucking knocked off the ledge a minute ago. There's no way. That was him. No wonder I didn't get any souls from him a second ago. You bastard. You bastard. Alright, let's see. I gotta be patient. Wait for this dude. I do not want to fight him with the other guys. No, don't block it. Okay, block it. I love that. Blocking my firebomb gives stagger damage. No. Deserter trousers. Desert trousers. I feel like these guys are giving me dog shit souls. Oh well. That 20k keys seems like a lot more money now after I'm seeing how little souls I get. Alright, we gotta be pretty careful in these places now. Let's see if we can start picking things off from above. Alright, let's kill the immediate threat. That's right. Desert trousers and tants. Vicky's favorite table / pants. Tants. Let's see. Why couldn't I have died up here? That would have been way more convenient. Like right in the middle of the fuck. Oh, there's a chest there. I forgot. Well, this will help me land some death from above at least. I think some of these are explodey barrels too. I love the color, that green aura. It's nice. Come on, Slowbies. God damn it, I knew it was gonna throw it in the fucking rail. No! Why? I'm targeting you. The targeting distance sucks. Oh well, whatever. We never really looked over here. Let's make sure there's no, Wait, what? Never mind. I was gonna say, make sure there's no bonfire. Yeah, there's no bonfire. Aw, shit. Whoa, buddy. I'm a little surprised we didn't bleed him there. We hit him 5 times. Maybe it was just a not fast enough succession, but still. Boom! Oh. It was enough to kill him at least. What is this guy doing? Yeah! It was a splody barrel. Imagine jumping that high, going up the stairs. That was insane. That was a lot of souls for us right now. It's a good thing we got that shit. Oh yeah. Sit down, pupper. Oh, cell key. Nice. You know what that does? I don't know if I've ever gone back here. That'd be cool if there's a little item back there and you could walk underneath that. Isn't it amazing that it took Elden Ring before you could like truly free jump and crouch? Well, I guess you could do that in Sekiro. Maybe. I can't really fully remember. I know Sekiro had like insane mobility, so. Sekiro, that's why a lot of times I think of Sekiro as probably going to be my favorite FromSoft game. I'm really looking forward to playing it. I know it pissed me off like immensely when I first played it though, but I think it was just because that one zone with the snipers and they could just hit you through walls and shit. Classic FromSoft hitboxes from hell. I'm really surprised we still have yet to bump into a bonfire. Will I get to hit you with this? Dude, if he hit me with that, I was about to be pissed. Oh, he's strong! What? There's regular undeads. Oh shit. Wait, no! No! Oh my god. I'm stuck in here? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, there's stairs. That's bad. Oh. Help. Please. I cannot believe I didn't die there. I'm not going down there. I know I'll die 100% after doing that. Please, God, find a bonfire. Please. Oh. Must make safety. Why do I feel like there's a... Oh, yeah, there they are. I can hear all of them. No, why did I do a strong attack? I didn't realize they were like super weak, and I was using a strong attack and almost got fucking killed because of it. You know what would have been really funny right there is if there was like a little hole back behind those barrels and I just fell to my death for no fucking reason. What up, Noon? Oh, yeah. Shorty cut. Basically a bonfire. Excellent. Alright, let's go get killed. Time to die. I'm gonna go ahead and top off. Let's take a look. There's a whole lot of stuff. Don't see no bonfire. Any reason at all to fight this giant fuck. Is he still low on health at least? Okay. Uh-oh. Are we not bleeding anybody? What's happening here? It does have the bleed effect. I guess it's only gonna proc on bosses, because we're just... Who's alive over here? Oh, this guy. Oh, you know what? Yeah. All right, we know this is a ladder. Whoops. So I noticed I'm gaining Estus flasks randomly. I think it's based off of maybe how many enemies in the zone that I killed. I can't really be sure. Noob doesn't understand yet. Because there's... At this point, we haven't discovered any way to kindle a bonfire or anything like that. So we don't know the mechanic behind getting... Ooh. Who this be? Lion Knight Albert. Yeah, we're playing Noob. Let's see what he does. That caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. You got yourself a big axe, buddy. Like, what is that guy doing? What kind of fucking guard are you? What is my guy doing? Okay, Lion Knight Albert sucks. Big dong. Get him, Albert. Test your might. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, let's see. What are you doing, Albert? Calm down. No, I don't like that I can hear his footsteps. Let's see if Albert will let me get a sneak attack on this guy. Dude, the sneaks on... Oh! That was sick. Get him, Albert. Hopefully Albert has some kind of Estus flask and drinks it up. Really? I would have thought there'd be more dudes in front of me. Is he gonna go away if I go in here? Is there a bonfire? What do you think, Albert? We still gonna be friends after this? Albert.
Ah, the wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly.
No.
You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their churning homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
Small Lothric banner.
This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant.
There's a statue holding its own head.
If you fear trespassers, dark spirits
That's cool.
born by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
Way of the Blue.
Unkindled one, go through the but be the va.
He's still there. I didn't expect that. You better let me out. We had a bad dude over here I could see. A blue cape. Are you gonna be nice? Oh, thanks, you motherfucker. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? I don't think I can survive a hit from that. Whatever he's got going on, no! Oh. Albert, please! Now, Albert! Help me! Oh, yeah, that's right. Run away, you little bitch. No! Oh, he does have Estus. No, Albert! Oh, Albert just hit him with a crit. Why didn't I trust in Albert? Oh, that was too good. That was worth it. We need to go back here and get the prison cell or whatever. God, that was funny. I really want to be able to open that other fucking door. Oh, did it just put that into storage?
Ah. You're no jailer, are you?
I think this guy does the
you're
voice
from
of
far away.
another Nana.
And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me,
That's my
I'll
ring.
be sure to repay you in kind.
I need that.
I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
No.
Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
This ring sucks, but I'm putting it on anyways. Yeah. I mean, maybe it has saved me. Who knows? It's so sad that I can't open that. All right, now we're gonna travel. And we'll go use the shorty cut Corvian Great Knife. Where was... No, it's over here. Yeah. Oh. Almost fell to my death. I remembered that I didn't send it back up. Could have been bad news. Oh, that guy dropped a raw gem? Interesting. Did not expect that. All right, this guy does use Estus Flask. I want to see. And that guy that killed us, he was strong. No, I didn't think I needed to. Oh shit. I was gonna say I didn't think I needed to run from that one hit. Rude. Bonk him. Get him. He's got incredible aim. Dude, I was trying to jump attack. Get some Lothric armor. Bonk. You kicked him. Alright. We'll go fight that blue cape guy later. I don't want to die the same way. He's pretty strong. Doing battle. Oh, he uses. Oh, there's another summon here. Who's this guy? Ah, Sword Master. All right, they're probably gonna make this boss like one-shot me. There's really no loot over here. These little side alleyway things. Now I actually want to fight that dude. Get them, boys. That almost ended poorly. Probably the fucking one-shot me if you hit that. Now. Alright, he's dead, guys. He's dead. What about you, Lion Knight? Are you gonna heal yourself? Alright, I will top myself off. Let's see what happens in here. Oh, that doorway looks so fucking cool. I don't remember the boss coming at you when you get all the way to the door. I thought it was before that. I like that they added frost in this game. I think that's a cool effect. Get him, Sword Master. That was amazing. He's having himself a fit. I wasn't sure if he was gonna like explode. I'm not quite sure how much damage those guys were doing to him, but oh yeah, he barely gives you any souls. They're being super stingy with the souls here. Make sure to replenish. Replen. Let's check this out. Peer over the cliff and hold up the banner. Wow, this place looks awesome. Very cool. Is it the bat dudes again? I can't remember. I think it is. It's like the same music. God, could you imagine? Fuck! That would be so incredibly terrifying. Why do we have this alliance with these things? All the other ones we ever come across want to kill the fuck out of us. It's quite fascinating. Undead settlement. So we definitely have a reason to go to Firelink. We got upgrade materials and some cash money. So Lothric Knight Sword, Broadsword. Oh, the Extora Straight Sword. I thought this had some kind of special ability, or not ability, but this doesn't do like some other kind of damage. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, I think we'll put raw. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Let's see how the Astora Straight Sword upgrade path goes. Let's see what that does.
Ah, well, how...
Let's see if she's got anything different. Oh, we want this. I think there's just a one-time buy. You need a torch, you get a torch.
Knowest thou if that's that cool? And so then...
Grey Rat's there.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Yes. Let's do that. Okay. Raw gem. Hold on. I'm trying to remember.
Prithee, be careful.
Let's take a look at something. Raw weapons are easily wielded and have higher attack but lose scaling effects. Okay. So this is like raw stuff is really good for level 1 playthroughs and stuff because like it says they lose scaling effects and you scale with stats, so yeah. Raw's good early game or level 1 playthroughs, stuff like that.
Oh, hello, you're back and in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
Give me that. All right, nice. Long sword, we will consider. The only reason I didn't want the broadsword is because it's just shorter. Okay.
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Lord. A nuisance, I know, but it will have. Do me a.
Yes, sir. All right.
Just wasn't he? Prithee, be careful.
Okay. So if we run into something that's like got pretty good resistance to fire and bleed, we can use the long sword instead of the uchi. I think we're good. Oh. Sweet. All right, this is a great stopping point for us. We will pick this back up either tomorrow or it just depends about my work schedule. I may end up having to work late, so I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow, but I can't guarantee it. I will let you know on Discord when we figure that out. But it's I've been enjoying this. I hope you guys have been too. And if you're watching the replay, come say hello anytime you can on the live stream. I would appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Good night, everybody.